There are a lot of readings lately coming out where there's like hidden enemies that show up, right? There's several, I just like filmed a few that I haven't uploaded yet at the time of filming this, but there's like a lot of these, there's sort of like a repeating pattern of like, you might have an enemy in your camp, it might not be somebody that you respect. I want to help you figure out who they are. There are multiple ways to do this, but this is a way that works. One of many ways. This is something very simple that you can do, but I have to warn you, you need to be prepared to not like what ends up happening. You need to be prepared for it to reveal somebody that you didn't expect. It could really hurt your feelings. You could go through a very serious awakening. It could shock the shit out of you. It really, like, you need to be prepared for what is on the other side of this, because it really, this could change your life, and who knows? Maybe it will be a total coincidence. Maybe none of this is real. You can decide for yourself, but if this is something that you want to try, and if you feel like you are emotionally strong enough to handle what ends up happening, even if you don't feel like you are emotionally strong enough, you will become emotionally stronger from this. This will strengthen you, and figuring out what to do next and figuring out how to navigate this, whether it's removing them from your life or knowing that if you have to interact with them, knowing how to handle them and knowing what to believe about them, this will help you. You can either do this, there's multiple ways to do this. I think the best way is to take a bath in sea salt, put sea salt in your bath. That is like the most basic first step, okay? If you have lemons, apple cider vinegar, honey, like that also helps if you put that in the bath as well. But if you just take a bath and put some sea salt in there, you're going to read the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. If you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in this, I would still recommend you do it this way. The Bible is a book of spells, and this is one of the strongest ones. Read that psalm. You can do it without. I don't know. I mean, it might still work, but read that psalm, and you're going to ask God, your higher self, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the highest white light, your grandma, the universe, whoever, whatever you believe in. You're going to ask God, reveal my enemies to me and make it undeniable, and show me again and again and again until I believe it, because you might not believe it when it first happens, and it might really disturb you. If you don't want to do this in the tub, if you don't have a tub, you can do it while you're in the shower. You can also light a candle. You can also just ask for this. You can just say the prayer and ask for it. I think it works really well in the tub. Also, the Psalm 91 is a really good one to recite as well. Maybe after you do it, again, and Psalm 91 is, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide by the shadow of the Almighty. That one's a longer one. Side note, it is in your best interest to memorize both of these psalms if you have not already. These are your best forms of protection, in general, against anybody or anything with wicked intent towards you. You're going to ask God, your higher self, the universe, angels, grandma, whoever, show me who my enemies are and make it abundantly clear, and show me again and again and again until it's unquestionable, there's no denying it. Make it so specific and so clear. And what will end up happening, and I'm talking, this will start happening the very next day. And listen, for entertainment purposes only, maybe this is all a coincidence. I don't know. You will start to see people show themselves in various ways. They will say certain things that it's like you might not believe at first. That's the thing. It's like you might be in denial. Even there might be people that you might have suspicions about that you won't be able to deny, and then there might be people that you had no suspicions about that you will be like, what did you just say? They will say things that are either out of character or that they will start to reveal themselves very randomly, or they'll think that you didn't hear something, or they'll say something in a way. They will start to reveal themselves, and then other things that will happen will be, a gift that you bought somebody will break, or if somebody was jealous of you and wished for your movement in your life to stop, their car will suddenly break down or get repoed, or somebody who is the most healthy person in the world will suddenly get deathly ill. And if you try to help them, you will get blocked. Like, I'm talking somebody who goes to the gym 3 times a day and is in the best shape of their lives, all of a sudden has like the worst cold, flu, sickness, pneumonia of their lives. And if you try to, this is just an example, but if you try to Instacart or Uber them tea or soup, it will block you. It will say, we cannot deliver to this area, or like, error, error, error. Things like that will start to happen. And then if you still don't believe it, it will keep happening, and it will keep happening. And it will be undeniable. It really might hurt your feelings really, really badly. And you will have to figure out from there how to decide how to handle it. Because it might not be the people that you are expecting. It might be people that you are like, whoa, it was you the whole time? I'm talking like your favorite family members, your closest confidants. And again, maybe it won't, maybe it's a coincidence, maybe they randomly got ill after you took a bath and said these songs, after you begged for the universe to show you. It's up to you to decide if that is true, or if it works, or if it's hogwash. You do with that information what you want. But if that is something you are wondering about, or something, even if it's not something you're wondering about, even if it's like something that you didn't suspect, because sometimes you don't suspect something and you keep getting omens, or you'll get, especially if you watch tarot or like readings or stuff like that, you'll get random messages sometimes that are like, you might have an enemy around you, and it's like, you might be like, no I don't, or there might be like somebody in your family or whatever, you're like, no, I love my family. You really might not think that it's like the people that it ends up being. And just be careful what you ask for. Be careful as far as going into doing this, as far as like having the knowledge and the information can be very painful. It could be a very painful awakening. But when you have the knowledge and the information, that is your power. You will no longer be blind to it, and you will also know how to move forward from there. You will figure out a way, even if it's really intense and very painful. And for some of you, maybe you have no enemies and you're going to do this and nothing happens. And I hope that is I hope that is your experience. I really hope that is your experience. But asking the universe, God, angels, whoever, uncloak my enemies from me, they will reveal themselves. And it will happen over and over again. You just need to be prepared for the outcome. And sometimes there's nothing that can prepare you for what you will find out.